Hello? City Skylines. It's a game I've been wanting to play for quite a while. And Prude has gifted it to me. So there we go. I now do have City Skylines. And I am going to play my first moments on camera. I do think it will be something that some people might be interested in. If I feel after I've recorded these first moments that it's just going to be a total mess, even the way I behave or whatever, and that people probably don't want to see this, you might never see this. But it's not unlikely you will, and if you hear this, obviously you do. So we are just going to go forward, and I have been at this screen already, but I did not play. And I have mucked with the shortcuts a little bit. I've seen a few Let's Play episodes a while back, and I have seen a trailer, but that's pretty much it for my involvement so far. So this is going to be quite vanilla. I have played SimCity across multiple versions, so except for SimCity 5, that is. So there, of course, is some experience in the genre. But we will see how this works out. And first I'm going to make a meaningful choice here, a choice that I like, as I guess there's no map editor or something like that, or a generator, so I just have to make a choice. Now, Two Rivers seems interesting, because it is green, and you know me and my green, right? Then this river run, I mean, the lightings are also a bit different, but from what I understand, there are different lighting modes that you can choose in the game. You can even download lighting modes on the workshop. I've browsed the workshop quite a bit, but I have not added any workshop items yet. I do think we're going to go Two Rivers. Because it's so lush, I like lush, right? So I have not really come up with a name that I like yet, so I will quickly have to come up with one. I mean, coming up with one is not a problem. Some of you might know that it's more about choosing between the wealth of options that pops into my head, usually. So I'm just going to call my city Alardalin. And that has been decided right now. Let's see. These are basically icons describing trade connections. No ship connections. Plane connection. So it's not going to be good if you want to try out having a harbor or anything of the sort. A lagoon shore is interesting. Suitable area for building, though. They all have their downsides, I see. Green plains. Does have ship connections, and it has a lot of area for building. Islands. Well, I suppose that has a ship connection. Shady strands. Yeah, Two River is really nice. Two Rivers. But there's a lot of land for building, and it does have a ship connection. It's less lush. So I guess I will have to live with that. Because I really do want to try out having a harbor of sorts. Though a big harbor it probably won't be if I look at this. Then maybe sacrifice some buildable area and go for Blackwoods? What do you think? Yeah, no, you are actually being a part of me seeing... of seeing me making choices, which I'm absolutely horrible at because I can never decide on anything. So I should have spent time at this screen and made a final decision, I guess, before hitting this button. It is so lush, it is so beautiful. Our city is not going to have a harbor. I'm sorry, guys. It's not going to have a harbor. I'm sorry myself. It's not. Way to go, priorities. Place intersections? It's a cumbersome to build intersections. But okay. I just the way the instance started, it seemed like it was about to make a joke of some sort. Asset editor. Use them in the game as many times as you want. Okay, interesting. So you can basically pre-make your own systems, so to say. I'm not sure whether it will then just be a normal asset that you add, but it's still interesting to see that it can create functional assets like these without having to resort to actually making a mod. And going through all the hassles that might be involved with this, like maybe even API changes or something. I think there's no DLC out yet. When I checked, I couldn't see any. Maybe I just didn't look properly. So we will see how that develops with API changes and similar things once DLCs get released. If there is any reason for concern in that regard or not. Hello, bird. Okay, yeah, hello, me too. Oh, we're actually getting in the tutorial right away. There we go. Let's start by building some roads and zoning the areas next to them. Buildings will spawn on the zoned areas and you will unlock new city services and buildings as the city grows. No. That is as it usually works with city simulators of the sort. For help, click on the question mark button. Where would the question mark button be? Build roads. Information regarding the menu and view you have open. I cannot find the question. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, we know how. Okay, it's going to funnel us through a tutorial. First of all, I would like to see the area. One thing I already know is you can add area around it later, and it seems to be like 9 squares. So it does grow like that. But basically what it does is it just starts you small, I guess. I'm not sure whether that is it's possible to even play in a different mode at some point. But whatever it is, we have this highway. So we need to keep that in mind. That goes around like this. And we will be able to connect here, maybe? I'm not sure whether that's possible. Here, that might include, is including highway. That here, not. So we need to keep this in mind. But whatever it is, middle mouse button I use to turn the camera, we are going to connect here. So I just click in there. Okay, that's how it works. We can turn at angles. And I do think I'm going to turn at angles. And I might, let's see, wait a second. Are they all equal? No, they are not. This is coming in, this is coming out. Okay. Well, actually, I set up some shortcuts, so I hit the R key on my keyboard. And actually, yeah, we are not in pause. So, space to pause. Yeah, as I see. So here it goes in, and there it goes out. Okay, there we go. No, don't do this. Okay, something like this. I guess we have to be smart about going about all of this, but here there are arrows that behave a little bit weirdly. I think you could actually change this behavior, but they need to get out at some point, so what can you do? This is pretty set, so here it goes on, and here they go in. So I don't want to make too much of a connection here, even though it shouldn't matter. I would have to look into how roads behave first to make a proper decision on this. So I'm going to go like this. And in here, I'm now going to start zoning things. So. To zone things, we would hit here. Zones determine what kinds of buildings will spawn to the areas next to the road. So you basically put zones and we can just... I'm wondering whether you can custom zone. Isn't there like a free zoning tool? We will see about that, I suppose. So for now, that is how it works. There are 4 different tools for zoning. Fill. Okay, there's... right. Now we're getting to the point, I guess. Fill, marquee, small and large brush. There are different brushes. Let's figure out where they are. Well, we have the different types of zones. Okay, so I guess when it... Okay, that's just a part of that in the phrase. It just looked like it was a part of the message first. Residential zones provide housing for the citizens, commercial zones offer shopping, and then you have the industry zone, of course, which is pretty obvious what it does. So let's have a look at the different brushes. So we have this brush here, is a large brush, small brush. I should make shortcuts for these. And a marquee brush, which I guess is something like just pulling the zone like that, right? And then I have the fill brush, which is that, okay, which we had originally. If I do that, what will happen? It will just fill in the constraints. Okay. So I guess that is fine. Okay. That is what it does. It just creates little specks in possibly. So for now, I am just going to do the same as if I had to fill brush anyway. So I'm going to have some residential area here, and I'm not sure how much you need to have in between to have industry. Of course, you could just build industry in a completely different direction and just have a huge space in between, but how many cities have you seen where that's actually done like that? It might depend on the area of the world, but let's just say I have not seen too many of the sort. To get the most of the building of building roads, have a look at the special tools available. Try using different tools to create curved roads and so on. Oh, of course, we have these options as well for roads. So if I choose this tool, which, okay, come on roads. A curved road and a freeform road even. And I can upgrade the roads. Place a building or a road in the wrong spot, you can bulldoze it. Well, recently placed, most of your money back. You can also move service buildings. Just click on them and choose relocate in their information window. We can move service buildings. I'm not sure whether you want to do that. That just doesn't make much sense. How many times in the world has a service building been moved like this? Come on now. Okay, the freeform road tool. How does it work? So I go here and then I can curve like that. Interesting. Okay. Mind you, we can always go there later, so I want to curve a little bit here. Come on. Come on, let me curve. There we go. Freeform road. Look at this, our city is going to look very organic now. Oh, everything is crashing in there, I see. But look at that, look at that. Now I create a little bit, because it still had a little bit of curve. That's something I wanted to try out. So, when you want to make a straight road, you should still go with the straight tool, I suppose. Now this was freeform. Elevated roads by using the page up, right, raise low road level. Page up. I'm doing this and it doesn't seem to do it. Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, we're not doing that right now. Reach a milestone. To unlock more surgery, citizens grow the population to reach milestones. Okay. Milestones. That's something we can look into later. So right now, one thing very important is keeping an eye on my bank balance, of course, because if you go bankrupt, I'm pretty sure, like it's usually the case in games like these, you're gone. So I definitely would like to have some commercial buildings here, and it seems like zoning doesn't cost money. As in SimCity, it does. It actually makes sense that the zoning itself doesn't really cost money. Now, this is industrial zone, but I know that the game is paused. I would like to choose a proper density here. This would be the office zone, this would be the high density commercial zone, and the low density. Economy panel unlocked. Why is it unlocked now? And this will be the rezoning. But I just have the industrial zone, but I know there's a low zone and a high zone. Or high density zone. Now I did actually make some shortcuts in that regard. Let me get it. Yeah, if I go to the high zone, it's not available yet. Okay. So we only have low zone. Now I'm going to do something outrageous, and I'm just going to put some low zone industry in here. Let's see how much pollution it generates and all those things. So I'm going to create some more, zone in some more residential area. So we go here and do this. A little bit of commercial area here, and then a bit of, no, we should probably go marquee for this, come on. Brush mania going on here. This. And now I'm going to do something a little bit outrageous. I'm going to create a zone where there is some industry here, and where there is some commercial area here and some more residential. I really want to observe what happens once we do this. The marquee is adjusting like this. Okay. So this is going to be some industry, full on, with all of this being purely residential. There we go. Okay. Because this is a bit more realistic. There are areas that are like this, so I want to go with that. Now I have this. And I would like to see how it behaves. But there are quite some utilities that we are going to need. So we need water. Now for water, I should be careful, I suppose. It's paused. I cannot even see where it flows. Come on now. It flows down, right? Like this. Am I seeing this right? Yeah, I would say so. Okay. Now that's something I've seen on a Let's Play. The water flow seems to be taken into account in this game when it comes to like sewage that you spill into the water. So that's that's one of the things I'm spoiled a bit with a little bit. Oh, the city is founded in 2015. Oh, and just in case the game crashes, you never know, right? I don't know whether this game's crashed or not. Let's play. There we go. I'm just saving it like this, so I know exactly what it is. I'm wondering if I used I cannot even do that. Darlene. Okay, there we go. And that's a view here, not zoned. Oh, something started to grow there already because, you know, we unpaused for a moment to see the water flow. Oh, okay. Please don't explode. Connect the water pumps and drains with water pipes. Well, that makes sense. Without the water pipes under your city, deploy buildings with fresh water and a sewer system for wastewater. Note that the water pumps and drains need electricity to work. Make sure your water pumps are located a safe distance away from any drain pipes to prevent people from using contaminated water. Which would make them as unhappy as they're smiling, I suppose. Imagine you put up you just go to the kitchen, your spigot, you know, it all is fine and dandy. And oh god. Anyway, electricity to work, and that's actually something that I should probably decide first, and that is what electricity to go with. Of course, we could go with all the green stuff, right, and then we go bankrupt on it, because that is usually how it works. How it worked in SimCity, usually at least. So it's $80 a week, so we are in for quite a treat every month. So $32 a week for noise pollution. Oh, they're taking that into account. Nice. Well, then we had the coal power plant, which looks quite funny. Like from a science fiction movie or game. Or rather game. The cost is 20,000 and the upkeep is 560 per week. Pollution, noise pollution too, huh? So the power output is 40 megawatts. Okay. And for this, the power output is about 8 megawatts. So this here is just like 50 times more. 50, sorry, 5 times more. What am I saying? But it depends, of course. It's just on peak, this is just 5 times more. But let's just say, I'm not sure. Let's go for the average and go for 4. So it is 10 times. And then with 80 a week, it's going to be quite more expensive than this. 560 will become 800. So it's a decision I need to... And of course, we need to build about... Yeah, the investment cost, the initial investment cost is also going to be tremendous. So I guess to begin, we really cannot choose this. We are probably going to go doodle-daddle on this. So I need to build this somewhere, but it must be placed roadside. Can't you just take a jeep and go to work and... Well, okay, we'll want the coal, right? So let's just fly in the coal. Why cannot I place it on the railroad side? Come on. The employees can take a little train shuttle, you know, all fine and dandy, and all the coal will come by the train like it is supposed to be. Anyway, so the question is where we are going to build this thing, because that we are not going to build it right in, well, are we? I mean, we have a plant that is producing quite some... It's a garbage plant in city of Bern, and it's almost in the residential area, right? It's quite close, so for all intents and purposes it is. So I don't know. So I've chosen a straight road for this. Yeah, it's not gonna look very nice if you have a straight road like that. So we're gonna have a straight road like this, and then it goes here. That is costing some money now at least. We have so much road here. We should actually take into account having, or let's see, the 4-lane road. If we would, then okay, yeah. It's actually something we should probably have done here. I already feel I might be a very unhappy person. I didn't do this. Can we upgrade this? Space already occupied. So it is taking that into account, and it's not rezoning. But what if I go and dezone? Let's have a look at this quickly. I think we might have to change our plans a little bit around here. Let's see what we can do in that regard. I really don't want to be a very unhappy person in the end with this, so let's have a look at all this. It says the space is already occupied, so I cannot upgrade the road itself. Oh, let's hit the delete button. That was for dezoning. I did that right. B was the bulldozer. So I go there. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that was quite some boom, boom going on. Now, don't tell me the space is occupied. Okay, now of course that's not going to be very, very beautiful. Okay, recently placed. We got quite some stuff back. Look at that. Yeah. I don't know. Do you think that's going to be a good idea? Okay, we do this. So this is a bottleneck anyway, to a degree. So, but that is a bottleneck I don't think we can do anything about. So I'm wondering, is it possible to... It's possible to kill that. Not much more. Ah, okay, that looks like a better connection. Well, I'm doing that, because if I don't do that, I do feel I'm going to be very unhappy. It looks so ugly. Dear Lord. Can we place some trees there at least or something? Come on now, you know me and the trees, but this here, please, no. Oh god. Well, so I do think that our city planning needs to change a tiny bit. Because that's just not going to work like this. That is not beautiful if you do that. I'm sorry guys, bye bye. Yeah, oh no, there's that. Actually, they don't have water, but I just realized or something. Anyway. What was the quick save? I think it was F1. It is saving. Okay. Okay, let's quickly change our plans. If we would do a 6-lane road, what is it like? It's. Let me just test this real quick. 6-lane. Does have 6. Oh, then that in the middle is not any. But I think I hear that in the middle can actually be used for buses. I think. Or can't it? So that would be good. So maybe I don't want to have a 6-lane road. I'm not going to go a 6-lane road now. We'll see whether I'll regret it or not. This would be a 6-lane road one way. Oh, fancy. So maybe the buses just go here and then the rest is 6-lane? What do you think? Actually, I think that is a good idea. Oh, wait, something is not good. Something, it's somehow... We get pretty much all of the money back, so we can do that right now, actually. So I go there. I mean, basically, it's just, we are in pause modes too, so I don't mind doing this right now. So... And oh, what am I doing? Guy! Seriously, don't. We go back now to this road, and now we make the connection, okay? The way we work right now, it's almost like we, I have a Control-Z mode and planning mode or something. I'm really trying to figure this thing out right now. With making the roads and everything. I'm not sure what the symbol means. So yeah, that will have to work. So there we go. Why do the... Oh, I know what's going on actually. I do know what's going on. I do see. Don't tell me we cannot change this afterwards. Yeah, because the direction isn't right. And the direction of all of this isn't right actually. Yeah, that is not good. I mean, this has to be pretty much a one-way, right? It has to be, but please don't be like this! But if I pull it out here, it will be a one-way in this direction. It's not really orienting after what is possible and what works. That's interesting. Okay. I need to see that I'm aligned properly. Okay, it just has to wander in the grid like this. And if I start here, it's not going right. Hello! It's not sitting in the grid the proper way if I do this. Oh, come on. You're not doing this now. You're not doing this to me. Ah, is it possible to somehow disable that grid? Oh no. Toggle snapping. Oh, yeah, but... So I have to play player now, or what? Oh, come on. There's no helping this, I suppose. What a pain. Come on now. Okay. So there I go, I choose this. Is this somehow straight? Well, I'll have to live with it. Ah boy. This is not aligned here. It's grinding my gears. I'm a Minecraft player. I have OCD. We can't have this. Yeah, we always lose a little bit of money, so it's actually not a good idea. Yeah, I can't get this right now. If I go in the middle like this, do you think it will work? Okay, that's not aligned. Yeah, wait to watch me play Minecraft in City Skylines. Well, okay. I guess I can wink an eye on that. It seems pretty aligned, actually. So there we go. That is not perfectly aligned here now, actually. Do you think we can actually make this aligned the same way that the other thing was? If we... Oh, I can actually compare it a little bit. Oh, okay, that is too far out. Okay, let's go with the grid. If I do it like this, grid's there. Pretty aligned, isn't it? Actually, we don't have the option for the one-way road for this, and so it is not one way here. Actually, that is going to work. That will work out. Okay, we do this. Ah, that's not right. Let's go a little bit over here. I mean, the city is going to be pretty organic, so we won't have the problem everywhere. It's just aligning with this stuff there now. It was a bit of a bajujula, right? So, I'll live with this. We're saving it here. There we go. Oh, hello. What was the name of that thing again? The Let's Play that I looked at, like a chirper was talking about it. This chirper. Keep an eye on what your citizens are talking about and what is happening around the world. You found me? Yeah, okay. I found you, chirper. Oh god. Now, let's have a look. Now, first of all, I'm going to place some rows before I'm going to place our power plant. So, do you think we're just going to go out there? As many connections as we can, I suppose, right? So, I go out here a little bit. And we need to take care of this being one way again, right? Or else it's going to be unhappy. There we go. So now I'm going to curve this. Oh no, what's going on? Game, why are you stuttering? I've seen it when I was frozen the workshop. It was behaving weird. Okay, there we go. So I go out here. Like this. And here I'm going to choose straight. If I just curve, what's the difference? Sure, anyway. Because if I choose freestyle... Oh, it is assuming an uncurved road. Okay, interesting. It's really going to be about how the plots are placed. We're going to look into this closer. Well... If I go in like this, do you think that's going to work out? Well, I definitely want to come out here, too. So I'm going to go in here, again a little bit, right? And then I'll come out... Oh, that's not good. Not good. We're too far in. Oh no. Okay, that should work. Yeah, kind of. Okay, that's good. I think, I hope. I feel. I fail. because that is not the case. Yeah, actually, what about if we... What about if I curve in? What is it going to say? Just curving a little here. And I can curve in like this, and then go straight. Yeah, that'll have to live. That'll have to work. Okay, there we go. Okay. Adds an organic touch to everything. Now, I would want to come out here. And I'm going to make a connection to this, but the connection is going to be freestyle. Okay. That will be very freestyle. That's not... I didn't have that much freestyle in mind. Okay, there we go. Actually, here I would like to freestyle out in quite an extreme fashion, but it's not going to allow me to do that at this point. So let's see what we can do in that regard. Actually, it seems like there's nothing I can do, so I'll just leave that as a stump for now. Now, what are we going to do on the other side? Now, is anything of the sort possible? The space is already occupied, so that's something we will have to solve above here. So, the people that go in here... I need to be careful, I need to make a connection of sorts, or else they will... we have tearing right now. Let me quickly stab at solving this. Oh no, don't mistype please. Because I have something up my sleeve that I can try with this. Let's see how well it works. Okay, we kind of moved around here in the meantime. Okay. But the tearing seems to be gone. Maybe the FPS will suffer a little bit, but that's just a limitation of VSync in general, right? Actually, we didn't really need to align that much here, it seems. Yeah, I guess this first episode is just going to be me laying roads. So that's just how it is. I said it's me getting to know this game basically right now, so you knew what you were getting into. So, are we going to do this, or am I going to... Oh, I'm going to do something like this. Yeah, okay, that is good. That is better. Well, depends on what you define as better, but... So there we go. I have a road down there just because I can. Okay, so I come out here. And I come out over there. Boom, there it goes. Okay, now... I would like to have some area that is a little bit more about industry after all. So I'm going to curve off. Oops. And I need to see how I get all of these things in here too. So I'm going to go back to... No, I'm going to go to this. Okay. Yeah, this is just 1/4 and one over there. I wish now I could oh. If I do, wait a second, if I go and snap again, I will have some snapping going on here. For this road, this is fine. Let's be snappy. Now the point is, I really want to have some kind of, oops. Oh, here it connects in this weird fashion. If I, okay, I can do something like this. Okay, good. So I'm going to connect through here. That all of that works. Okay, that is gorgeous. I'll probably have to pull it out like this. Okay. Okay, it's not going to play along like this. Invalid shape. Distance too short. Oh, what? That is still here? Are you kidding me? Really? Come on now. Are they telling me the zones are still? No, they're gone. Okay. This should work, right? It says the distance is too short. The space is really space. Yeah, it's not going to connect. I really do have to make the connections here. Okay, now the big question is, how can I connect these roads? Are you kidding me? Do I have to make a balloon around it or something? This can't be it. This cannot be what is up. It's impossible. That can't be the gist of this. Yeah, now that is me learning how to do this, right? Well, a small roundabout. Is that going to be what we need? Is this the only way to connect it? And some of these are not even... Oh, quite some upkeep costs to think about, actually. But that is a roundabout for small roads, I guess. It's not for... Yeah, but that is going to kill all the entire thing. And I need to think about how we are going to do this. Probably we will get more options around here for this. So, at the moment, I think the only thing that I can do is blurb around, right? Then we are going to do this the blurby way. Okay. That's how it is. So for this we're going to kill snapping and they're going to go full freestyle then. Are we? That's a good question. Yeah, come on. I have an idea. So I go out a little bit. And nah, I'm going to go full freestyle. Come on! So I go out a little bit here. And then I curve off. I need to watch my money. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a pain, money-wise. Oh, I'm not happy about it. Okay. So... oh, no. And I'm going to curve in here. Okay. Now, it is freestyle. It is not a perfect circle or anything of the sort. I should actually have made it a little bit more imperfect. For this to really be... really have the effect that I would like it to have. So this can go. For this I'm going to go and snap like this and make it straight. There we go, it goes out. Okay. Going to go straight so we can make a connection here. I hope we can actually do this connection. I'm going to in a little bit like this. So, okay, this connection works. At least something works. We can connect something. So now I need to wait a second. I go like this. Now I think if I go freestyle. Oh, wait a second. Something isn't working. Okay. That doesn't. Yeah. I think I'm going to curve roads like this. Okay, that makes for a more organic look, city shape wise. So, let's save again. So at the moment that is the basic shape of our city, and I need to work with this road wise, because our money is starting to dwindle with all the derping around that we've done. So. Before I do anything, I'm going to care about the electricity now to decide where the power plant is going to go. Now it's okay. Where would be a good place for the power plant? I wanted to make a little bit more industry around here, so I think I'm going to go back to the roads pretty quickly, and I'm going to pull out a tiny bit around here. It's doing something I don't want. Now it's talking about distance too short. Wondering what that is about. Okay, maybe without snapping. Okay, there we go. Power plant was here. Can we? Oops. I wanted to rotate it and hit R. Boy. Could I actually? Okay, I can rotate it like this. I do hope it is in the right direction. It's not complaining, I guess. So we spent a lot of money. You can rename districts, buildings, courses, and other objects by clicking on their name in the relevant info window. Okay. Well, once we name the districts, type the new name and press enter to accept. We are going to name the power plant, I suppose. It looks funny. Okay. I guess that's the radius. So for landlines, it depends. I guess if you have If stuff is growing here, they probably transport power on. I'm not sure about it. They, of course, also need some maintenance, so I need to be careful what I do. About what I do. So, actually, it does say it's not connected, I think. Space is already occupied. I'm not sure. Maybe once we unpause the game, it might behave differently. Congratulations, the first power plant has been constructed. Choose that. Really, there has to be a hashtag everywhere. Oh boy. Electricity, that would of course mean I would have to build a huge thing around there. So just because we wanted to have the power plant there, we are now going to be a bit in a dire situation. That's 80 a week, and it's gonna cost a lot, so I cannot have that luxury. I might have to take out the loan though. Let's go to the loan window very quickly. Yes, I hit L. That's a shortcut I added for it when I was talking about them. The money panel, your city's taxes, budget, loans. The majority of your city's income comes from taxes. Tax income is based on the size and level of the buildings in each zone. High taxation will make people unhappy and may cause them to move away. Well, okay, all the basic jazz. A bigger budget for service means the cities work more efficiently, but it also becomes more expensive to maintain. You can take loans from different banks. The loan amount and interest rates differ from bank to bank, and there is a limited number of loans that can be taken simultaneously. Now, I would like to know how many loans we can take, and whether it is going to be a good idea to do so. Expenses. Here will be the loans. Ah, of course, that's a milestone. Well, it kind of makes sense. Nobody's going to take a loan for a city that doesn't exist, or the, you know, in reality, things are a little bit more flexible than that. Now, well, then I am going to go around. I'm going to pull this out, and then I'm going to go here. Well, to be perfectly frank, that is pretty costly too. These things are costly. Yeah, it's still going to cost us less, though. Yeah, though, to be honest, it's going to cost us less, but it will make water independent from... but sometimes they might not produce any power, right? Oh, right. Okay. That's right. So... Okay, here we have it. But I'm still concerned. Because... those things have this symbol, I'm not sure, and they don't have a zone around them either. Steady production of electricity, but there are environmental factors to consider. Yeah, well... Okay. Now we need to learn why our power lines are not happy. And that is a good question. I might actually have to break it here and see why, because it's not apparent to me. It doesn't make sense. Let's see. Build roads and zone next to them. Okay, maybe we're going to come to this and it's going to tell us why it doesn't work. So, let's take care of the zones. There we go. Actually, I would like to have some commercial area around here, because this is a prime area for it. We're going to have some industry around here. And some residential area here. Okay, that's a good idea. Boom, there we go. Maybe go with this brush. Boom. Yeah, a lot of city planning around here. So that is how it is. As me building this city. So there we go. Oh, we missed something. Well, let's do this. Now there's going to be some residential area. Yes, that's how it is going to be. Some of that. I'm wondering whether what I'm doing here works, because there will be no connection, but we can do something. I've seen this little fellow. It's going to be pure freestyle. It's destroying things a little bit, but... well, it's going to be interesting. So that is going to be a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Boom. That's okay, that is going to be extremely organic. Okay, like that. There we go. Residential area, here goes. And then we have all of these things. Okay. So anyway, I think I'm going to break the episode here. And we are going to See ya in the episode after this one.